now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's caught. Jones. And all the way down to the 29. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. He'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Flush to his right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. From the gun, Stafford will find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, as the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Is good.
And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the first half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about that. But now it gives them a chance to regroup, feel a little bit better about themselves. And how many games have we done where we've seen everything flip when another half begins? And by the way, did you say hyperbolic?
I did. Thank you. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Forced out to his left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. They're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And will be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick,
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score, Colts 21, Lions 14. Matt Prater to kick off for the
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st down, Colts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Taylor. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, Stafford flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He's to the 10, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out. Now, he doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, and it's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and a lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack from here. And meanwhile, the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
1st and goal at the 4-yard.
He'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And look at intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Flushed out right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And Alburna with a catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Edwards-Helaire brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
10 at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10, Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to...
They'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Darnold. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He was brought down.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good.